Hey everybody, on today's video I'm going to show you how to replace your hot end thermistor on your Robo R1 Plus. Now, I believe that I'm having problems with my thermistor on my Robo. It's basically what helps regulate the heat on the hot end. I've been getting a lot of jams lately and different error codes which lead us to believe that this is the problem. So we're going to go ahead and replace it. So first things first, this little wire here in the back is the wire that we're going to want to replace, and what I like to do is just drop the whole hot end. It just makes it a little bit easier to work on. There's a little screw right here behind the hot don't touch that you just kind of undo a couple turns. You don't have to take it out all the way, and then you grab this little plastic tab here, pop that out, being very careful not to damage these wires here. They're a little bit fragile, not too bad. I like to use a tool and just kind of hold on to it as I pull it out and drop it. Alright, now that that's done, we want to go into the software and go ahead and preheat the extruder up to about 220°C. Now that we've got everything heated up, we've got to be very careful because obviously it's hot. I have a tool here. What you want to do is take this little hex screw out. That's what holds in the thermistor wire. I'm going to go ahead and loosen that, again being very careful because everything is super heated at this point. You have to heat it up because filament can actually get into this part of it and kind of clog everything up if it's not hot. So there we go, we've got that little tiny screw out. Go ahead and put that somewhere that you're not going to lose it because you're going to need it later. And then as you can see here, this wire is actually broken. That's the part that I'm having issues with. I didn't notice that until I actually came in to take it apart. But I'm going to go ahead and grab a little pair of pliers and kind of pull on that end of the wire. You can see here I've got a tool holding it and then a tool to get the wire out. You just kind of got to work it back and forth and it will come out eventually. And almost there. Alright, now we got it. Now that we've got it undone from there, we're going to unplug it from up here. Just kind of pop it out here. It's a little button piece that you kind of push on and unclip it. Alright, now grab your new thermistor. Be very careful again because your hot end is hot and you have to apply a little bit of pressure here. Just want to be careful not to bend or break off those wires. I ended up having to kind of start it with a screwdriver and then push it in the rest of the way with my hand, again being careful not to bend the wires. Alright, now that your thermistor is back in, you can go ahead and put that little set screw in, and as soon as the set screw is in and tightened, you can go ahead and turn off the heater part of the block and let the hot end cool back down. While we're waiting for things to cool down, we can go ahead and plug in our wire. There's only one way it can really plug in, so you just gotta kind of twist it around till you get the right side of it hooked into the clip. Now that everything's cooled off, go ahead and insert the whole hot end assembly back up into the printer. You see here I've got it kind of stuck at an angle. You want to make sure that you go straight up and down with it so that the plastic piece can fit into the notch at the top of it and hold it in place. So just kind of like that, you can see everything's lined up and then you just slide that little plastic piece over. Now that the hot end's all put back together, you want to make sure that these cables here are kind of tucked around the corner. What I like to do is spin the hot end a little farther over than it is now so that these cables get tucked out of the way kind of behind the motor. If you don't, when it slides over to home, it won't hit this little switch here and it will cause problems with the cable because it won't read that that's where the whole assembly is. Now that that's all done, go ahead and load up your favorite filament and go ahead and start printing. Alright, as you guys can see, it's printing fine. I bought these parts. I had to go through actually the Robo customer service. I'll have a link down to where you can get a hold of them in the video description. I'll also have their regular just parts page. I'll also have a link on Amazon through my affiliate link where you can buy a Robo 3D printer and some of the tools and stuff to go with it if you guys are interested in that. Hope this video helped. If you guys have any questions at all, drop them in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I will also have some other videos that have to do with different upgrades and repairs and stuff I've done to the Robo just popping up on the screen right now. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.